Okay, Purple Haze starts off with your fingers in a diagonal array across the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th fret, because the bass player and Jimi Hendrix are playing two different notes. So if you want to do the intro like it sounds, you just pluck 2 strings at a time and 2 strings at a time. And then they go into it. Okay. Now, let's break it down into separate riffs. First one is... Now, keep in mind Hendrix is playing electric guitar and he's doing a lot of... which is very hard to do on acoustic. That's the first riff. So I'm playing it as ring finger on the 9th fret, point the 9th fret of the D string, point the finger on the G string, 7th fret, middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, and then point the finger on the 7th fret of the D string. So it's again. The next line is, so I'm plucking the open D string, then to the 5th fret of the D string with my ring finger, then open D string, open E string, to the 2nd fret of the D string. So it's again, and then again. Okay, the third line is, okay, so it's a ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string, first finger on the 5th fret of the D string, ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, and then give it a pull up, a half a pull, and then as you let it down, you're going to lift your ring finger up and go to the 5th fret of the D string. So it goes again. Okay, the fourth line is, you could play it a number of ways. You could play it with your pinky on the 5th fret of the D string, and then follow that by an open A string, open E string, and then 3rd fret of the low E string. So one more time. You could play it as an open G, an open A, an open E, and then 3rd fret of the low E string, or you could play it with your pinky on the 5th fret of the D string, and then an open A and an open E, or you could do it as pinky, 5th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the low E string, with your ring finger, open E, and then the 3rd fret. And then of course there's the famous the slide down. And then he goes again, so that's, so it's the 7th fret with your ring finger, followed by, on the A string, followed by the D string 5th fret, pointer finger, and then your ring finger with a pull-up. It's kind of a half pull, not a full pull. So okay, the sixth line of the introduction goes like this. So that is, the pointer finger could go across the A string and the D string on the 5th fret, and you pluck the D string first, then the A string, and then you're going to do a hammer up. So again, you're going to pluck the 7th fret of the D string, and you're going to let the energy of the string continue through without plucking it again, like so. Okay, so the first two notes are hammer up, and then on the G string, 7th fret, and then the 9th fret on the G string. You could even do a hammer up over here. He might do a hammer up, I don't remember. So you can hammer up on the G string from the 7th fret, pluck it once, and let the energy of the pluck transfer over to the next note. Okay, and that's the end of it. That's the introduction.